Hello to all. Welcome to our channel Study with me at the rate of 999. Now I'm going to explain 10th class first chapter reflection of light at curved surfaces. Now before going to the actual topics, I would like to give a brief introduction about this chapter. This line represents light ray. This is how we represent a light ray. Now first term is incident ray. Incident ray. The ray which is coming from the source of light is called as incident ray. So which ray is called as incident ray? The ray which is coming from the source of light is called as incident ray. Students, can you tell what is the main source of light? Yeah, sun is the main source of light. So the ray which is coming from the source of light is called as incident ray. Now next term is point of incidence. Point of incidence. Point of incidence. Children, what do you mean by point of incidence? The light ray which comes from the source of light falls on a point on the surface. Falls on a point on the surface. The point at which the light ray falls is called as point of incidence. Okay. First term is incident ray. Which ray is called as incident ray? The ray which is coming from the source of light is called as incident ray. The point at which the incident ray falls is called as point of incidence. Okay. Now next term is normal. What is normal? Normal is an imaginary line which is drawn at point of incidence. What is the main purpose of drawing this imaginary line? To know the angle of incidence. Okay. So incident ray, point of incidence and normal. Now children, the angle. Now next term is angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. The angle between the normal and the incident ray is called as angle of incidence. We denote angle of incidence in this manner. Okay. So incident ray, point of incidence, normal, and the angle between the incident ray and the normal is called as angle of incidence. Okay. Now when light falls on the plane of the surface, if the light is going to bounce back into the same medium, if the light ray bounce back into the same medium, then this phenomena is called as reflection of light, and the ray which bounces back into the same medium is called as reflected ray. Understood, children? The ray which bounces back into the same medium is called as reflected ray. So what is the next term? Reflected ray. Understood, children? Incident ray, point of incidence. At point of incidence we draw an imaginary line. The imaginary line is called as normal. Okay. If the incident ray bounces back into the same medium, then this phenomena is called as reflection, and the ray which bounces back into the same medium is called as reflected ray. Okay. There are many possibilities for the incident ray. The incident ray can enter into another medium also, or else it bounces back into the same medium. If the light ray enters into another medium, then that phenomena is called as refraction. But in this chapter, we are going to discuss only about reflection of light at curved surfaces. So what is reflection? What is reflection phenomena? If the light ray bounces back into the same medium, then this phenomena is called as reflection, and the ray which bounces back into the same medium is called as reflected ray. And the angle between the normal and the reflected ray is called as angle of reflection. Okay, we denote angle of reflection like this. Understood, children? So incident ray, point of incidence, normal, reflected ray, angle of incidence, angle of reflection, and this phenomena is called as reflection of light. Understood, children? Now next thing is laws of reflection. This is very important. We have got two laws of reflection. There are two laws of reflection. Okay, now first law is angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. First law of reflection is angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Okay, now second law is incident ray, normal and the reflected ray lies on the same plane. This is the second law. Incident ray, normal, reflected ray lies on the same plane. So these two laws are the laws of reflection. Okay, children, so this is the brief introduction about the first chapter. We are going to discuss more about